My phone just dinged, and we're going to try this again. Whoopah! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. I apologize, but it has been a minute. I do have some big updates for you. Some people are going to be less than pleased with me, I guess would be the way to put this. I sold my car. Now, before, whoa, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. Before you get too excited, let me tell you why I sold the car. I put it up on the lift here. And, well, my hopes and dreams were all kind of dashed. The car needed a sled bench and probably way more money than I could ever afford to repair it. So, what did I do? Well, I bought another project. Why? Because, well, I'm kind of stupid. But I'm going to introduce you to it right now. And now I think I might pull y'all back in here. All right, I've lost a couple of you, but I'm probably going to pull y'all back in here, which is what it is, right? Because this is for me. I want you to come along, though, because I am freaking excited. All right, you ready for this? Ready? What did the short wheelbase buy me after I sold it? Well, it bought me a 930. That's right. Now, what are we going to do with this car? Well, this one I can build. I can do the work this car needs. I could not manage the metal work on the other one. So, let's do a walk around here. First of all, let's pop open the door here. Okay, door panels over there. Sit over there with a package tray cover. And here is the interior. It smells a bit, but not quite as bad as the last one. And there's the money shot right there. I mean, come on. Come on. Now, what does this car need? Well, other than the obvious cosmetics and the fact that I lost the sunroof while I was towing it back from Massachusetts. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Joe that sold me the car. Thank you, Joe. We're going to be doing this thing some justice here real soon. I've actually got the money to build this car. And I had to scrape and really struggle to do this. But we're going to build this car. This thing is getting built. Now, let's start up here. What do we have? Well, we have a crooked badge. And we gotta see if I can find the latch. It's kind of a pain in the ass. There it is. So I got a couple carpet kits, but the car was, that's right, originally white. So what are we gonna do with that? We'll take it back to white. I'm pretty excited because I've always wanted a white wide body car. Now, am I a little disappointed I didn't get to build a short wheelbase long hood? Well, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I be? But, I mean, come on. Really? 16-inch Fuchs. This got a nice turbo. All the turbo goodies are here. This is one of my favorite things. Right here. Do you see that? That is a boost gauge boost. I have a hole right there in the seat, but otherwise the seats are in pretty decent shape. They do need some, you know, a little bit of work, but I'm not going to stress too much about it because I'm going to drive the crap out of this car. The dash has been eaten to pieces by, well, I'm assuming are mice. I don't think this thing sat outside a lot. Now, the only rust that has to be repaired right here. Underneath this car is perfectly solid, but it looks like some water must have got here and sat for a while. So we're going to repair that. No big deal, especially compared to what I had. Now, the disappointing end of this car. You knew there was going to be a disappointing end, right? I mean, I'm not going to buy something that doesn't have a little bit of a disappointment. Let me pop the deck lid, which is kind of a two-man operation. Can I do it? Probably not. Let's try. The hood struts are shot. Ooh. spider there. I don't know if you can see that. All right, pull that, but I doubt that I can get it open. Nope. Anyway, we'll do this. Pretty easy to tell you what it is. Do you see any exhaust? How about anything underneath that? There's nothing there. I mean, nothing. So we need an engine, a transmission, all the stuff that goes with it. The brakes have been stolen, basically, you know, taken from it. So we need to do brakes, and which I've already talked to Elephant Racing about this. They're gonna hook me up with a set of brakes. Well, calipers anyway. They just started remanufacturing the calipers for 930s. They already did a 930 style conversion for regular 911s. But big shout out to Evan over at Elephant Racing. So I'm waiting for those. What have I already ordered? Let me tell you. Something in my hair. Got a bug. It's a little warm out here. Anyway, I've already ordered the engine, or the trans. Already got it coming. Got transmission 4-speed coming from DC Automotive down in North Carolina. I've got the cross member, the axles, whatever else is, all the couplers, oil tank. I was missing an oil tank. Ordered one of those. What else we got? Oh yeah, I have an engine. Yeah, I bought an engine. It's I have an 86, and it's up in Delaware. RS Works has it, and I'm waiting on it right now. So what are we going to do with this car? Well, we're going to build a driver. Now, is that kind of crazy? Got stuff all in my hair coming from everywhere. Anyway, is it kind of crazy? Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I'm already way deeper in this car than I probably should be. And when I say probably, I mean I'm already way deeper in this car than I should be. I just watched a car go on Bring a Trailer for 86. That was a driver quality car. And, well, we're going to be there real quick, okay? Luckily, the Barnfind afforded me this opportunity, and so I'm going to build one. I mean, we're going to do this, right? And if I can't build a long hood, and let's go to number 2, which is a turbo. I mean, who doesn't want a 930? It was my poster car. A white 930 was my literal poster car. So let's freaking build this thing. And you know, the other end of this is that 911 that I found. I would throw up some videos of how bad it was, because I shot a whole video about the car. I didn't post it for one reason. It was so bad and so disappointing that, I mean, I don't even want to show you my actual reaction, because I've always planned on you finding out as I found out, and I couldn't post that reaction. I felt, well, you know, I don't know. I was heartbroken, and you know, maybe a little verklempt, we'll say. But so I didn't post that video. Now I do have all the stuff from it. I still do have all my equipment that I'd showed in the last video, you know, with the lights and the camera and the fancy stuff. You know, I'm not going to go into all this crazy videography because I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm doing well. I'll be doing very well just to get this car built. I'm a respiratory therapist. I work right now is not exactly the time that I have a lot of free time here. So, but we're going to do this, and I want you to come along with me, and I think this is going to be a blast. We're going to probably tune this thing. Sorry, the engine I bought already has an aftermarket intercooler and stuff like that. I've already talked to not Soul. Actually, I do need to talk to Soul Performance, talk to them a little bit. But I talked to Fab Speed, and probably going to be doing one of their exhausts, maybe some wheels, that kind of stuff. I do want to give you a little bit of a background on what happened with the last car. I was waiting, why it took me so long, and I feel like I owe you that. You know, there's a mosquito. Cool. I feel like I owe you that. I never really gave you the full story. So the full story is, I am not a wealthy man. I mean, I've had to pull a lot of stuff out of my hat to make this car happen. Last car gave me a big leg up. But I was in talks with I'm not going to say the name of the company. I don't want to run them through the mud at all. I mean, I'm a little sour. But it's a major name in the Porsche world. And they reached out to me, which, not going to lie, pisses me off a little bit. They reached out to me, and I waited for a year. Waited for almost a year to do anything with that car because I was trying to make things work there. They were going to sponsor the build, which I was extremely happy about, but COVID, everything else, legitimate business issues come about, and I didn't get any financial support on that, and maybe any technical support, because really that was the big thing I needed. I needed somebody with a lot more metal skill than I have. I do not have the metal skill that was required to build that car. I am not too proud to say this. It was extensive, very extensive. But that fell through. And once that fell through, my realization kind of, the reality of the situation hit me. That it's beyond my skill. I can't afford to pay somebody with the skill to do that car. I would have easily had, I don't know, I mean, 45, 50 grand in metal and the metal work and a bench. I mean, goodness, if I had to buy a bench, I mean, look at this place. I mean, it's not a little garage, but it's not a big garage, so I wouldn't have been able to make that happen with putting a bench in here. So I was going to send it out, and that just really wasn't in my financial capability at the moment. And the car I'm looking at right now, the 930, I'm going to have $45,000-$50,000 invested on top of my initial investment of the previous 911. And I had to, like I said, I had to pull a lot of strings to make this happen, but we're going to build this one. I've already got the funds, and you're going to have some videos flying at you as quickly as I can make them, edit them, and as many days as I have off. But I will be actually posting some content for you. Actually, I'm posting it for me. I mean, I love you guys. I appreciate you watching, but at the same time, this is for me. I want you to come along, but this is for me. This is my dream, and I kind of want to show you all that, I've waited a long time for stuff like this to happen, to get to this point, and I want to show you that regular people can have this stuff. Now, that being said, if this thing breaks once I get it done, if it breaks, well, I'm kind of screwed because I don't know how I'll afford to fix it after that. I have the initial investment. This is one of those situations of, yes, you may be able to afford to buy it or to build it, but can you afford to own it, to maintain it? We're gonna find out, because, well, damn it, I want to. So we're gonna do this. And anyway, I wanted to pop in, give you a quick video, give you an update, give you kind of a rundown on what's going on around here. And I thought you deserved it. Oh, by the way, this is a 79. The drivetrain I'm getting is out of an 86. So don't care about numbers matching. Don't care about, let's kill a spider there. That was awesome. I don't care about numbers matching. I don't care about any of that crap. This is going to be white, built the way I want to build it, and I'm going to drive the crap out of it. So let's do some fun shit together. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for popping in. Sorry it's been so long, and I'll be better. Catch you next time.